I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Well, my calls were anytime the phone would ring, I knew it was one of two things. It was either too wet or it was too dry. And the lake's disappearing, and the water line is shrinking, and the next call was my neighbor built a doghouse, and now my basement floods. And I know you guys deal quite a bit with drainage.
We do, actually. We had a pretty major drainage project that the township did. We finished it about 3 years ago, and it was a result of 2017. I mean, that's when it really came to light.
Yeah.
We had an area, and what would happen is our drainage, for the most part, all goes into the chain, so Fox Lake. And for years, I would call it the dam management of it, and literally the dam.
Yes.
Would the water level would come up, and it would be above the ground level. Well, you're not going to stop the chain from coming into your neighborhood, but they've gotten a lot better at managing it. They draw the water down before they anticipate the flood coming. 2017, they got 3 inches of rain in 12 hours, and there was nothing you could do about it.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. Let me digress a little bit. I mean, I was in New Orleans at a seminar, and they had 5 inches of rain in an hour. And you just think of how much water that is, because you're not saying it isn't coming up 5. You got all of the water draining into wherever that area. So 5 inches is 15 inches by the time it gets to the lake.
Right.
So our system is, if we stay under if we get more than 2 inches in a 12-hour period, we're going to have some drainage issues. Luckily, that doesn't happen too often.
Yeah.
That happens in 2017. We actually bought a house and tore it down and turned it into a detention area. That was the only way we could really solve it. And then we actually have, from that detention area, there's 3 pipes that lead into Fox Lake or Columbia Bay. But that's not enough. Ultimately, we're waiting for a house to come available that we can get a lakefront and run a pipe to the lake. That'll be the ultimate fix of it. So we're just waiting for something to come available, and hopefully we'll be able to solve it. But we get 99% of the problem is solved.
Can you use, like, when that comes available, is there FEMA money available to be able to acquire it and do that work?
Well, you could if. Yes and no. We did get some grants for our project. Stormwater management was pretty good.